Welcome, ladies and gents. 28 years later trailer has ballooned. It's gone crazy. It's gone absolutely crazy. It is the second highest viewed horror trailer like ever or something like that. It's madness. It's done really, really well. So 14.8 million views in 6 days. That is absolutely exceptionally good. That is incredible. Let's just round it up, right? 14.5 million views in 6 days. And I want to just compare it to the behemoth that is Disney. I know, sorry, but I think it's important. So, Snow White, 6 million 13 days ago. Look at the difference. 13 days ago, so double the time. Less than half. 30,000 likes, 726,000 dislikes. 28 years later, 460,000 likes, 4.4 thousand dislikes. That is how you ratio. That is how you do it. So, we'll take a look at this. Please do, ladies and gents, hit subscribe if you are a returning viewer and you're not subscribed already. I've got to ask, because there's a lot of people, I can see it from my analytics, that keep coming back to the channel and they're not subscribed. It genuinely is the difference between YouTube thinking that the channel is good and recommending you the videos moving forwards. It really does matter. So if I could ask you to do that, and if you do, that would be absolutely fantastic, and I genuinely do appreciate it. That being said, let's take a look. Because Deadline has a piece about this, and it says 28 years later is the second most watched horror trailer ever. Now, hilariously, 28 days later has not been available anywhere. And Sony are like, oh, we should probably release that. But yeah, obviously, no shit. Why was it not available? So exclusive. The 24-hour traffic for the 28 years later trailer was so massive, just 24 hours, that in response, Sony is releasing the original 2002 Danny Boyle directed zombie movie. Not technically zombies, but we'll see what they become in this movie. So, yeah, 28 days later on digital, December 18th for purchase. So that's what, in 2 days, actually. And rental. This is all because of the rabid... see what you did there. Fan response. 28 years later was a follow-up to 28 days later. Not only was the 28 years later trailer the most watched horror trailer in 2024 at 60.2 million global views, but it's also the second biggest trailer of all time. Holy fuck. That's mad. It's the second biggest trailer of all time. Wow. Currently, the 28 years later trailer has racked up 146.1 million global views. And that's across everywhere that it's been shown. All official places anyway. So in addition, the viewership for 28 years later was higher than the first trailer. Drops of the Nun. So 55.4. So the Nun, sorry. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, 55.2. Halloween. So these are the numbers, sorry, that they made opening weekend. 53.8 million opening weekend. 76.2 million opening weekend. Smile 2 did 23 million opening weekend. Nosferatu's not opened yet. I do wonder. I think this is going to be a massive movie. Like a huge film. And you know what's so good? If it is a huge film and it's a good film, there's another 2 movies coming. They've already filmed the second one. They filmed the first and the second back to back. So we're in for a good ride if this is a decent film and it proves successful. The 28 horror franchise was originally released respectively by Searchlight Pictures and Fox Atomic Labels at 20th Century Fox, now 20th Century Studio. The 2 films grossing a near combined 150 million at the global box office. It's gonna obliterate that. It's gonna absolutely obliterate that. Cillian Murphy, Naomi Harris starred in 28 Days Later, while Rose Byrne, Jeremy Renner, Robert Carlyle starred in the sequel 28 weeks later. Sony prevailed in winning the revamped franchise, because the thing is, this like lapsed into Danny Boyle. Like it was just his, basically. No one held the rights. He did. So when they were like, yeah, we're going to make it again, it was up for sale. And Sony, the guys that can't make a superhero movie were like, we're buying that. At least they know about horror. At the very least. So yeah, Danny Boyle, reteaming with Alex Garland and Murphy, Jodie Comer. Yeah, people say I say that wrong. It doesn't matter. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ray Fiennes, Jack O'Connell, blah, blah, blah. The budget for the new movies are in the range of $75 million. That's good. In addition to Boyle and Garland, they are producers of 28 years. Also includes Andrew McDonald, Peter Rice. It's good. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Again, I can't stress it enough, ladies and gents. 460,000 likes, 4.4 thousand dislikes. Disney, they can't even get close to it on viewership. They think they've got a hit. They spent over $300 million on this. I don't want this to turn into a video about Disney, but it's really important to note. The budget for the new movies of the 28 years later, combined, by the sounds of that article, was $75 million. It's a lot of money, sure, but it's not a lot. When you look at Snow White, they spent over $300 million on it. And they can't even get to 10 million views. Holy shit. That is hilarious. And one of the good things that I like about this, about the trailer specifically, and I think is absolutely beautiful, and it's worth pointing out because people are like, what's that? What's that? Over the top of it is Boots, which is a Rudyard Kipling poem. And I think it's really important to take a look at it because it's really interesting. You know, it's about these individuals, infantry, crossing Africa. We're slogging over Africa. Slogging over Africa. Boots, moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. And then we hear it when it comes in 7, 6, 11, 5, 9, and 20 mile to day. 4, 11, 70, 32 the day before. Boots, moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. And it's brutal. Like, when you actually listen to it, it's absolutely insane. Try to think of something different. Oh, my God, keep me from going lunatic. Boots, moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. It's crazy when you're actually listening, when you read the lyrics and absorb them. Yeah, it's horrible, actually. Like, it's not a nice, I mean, it's an interesting poem, but it's not a nice poem. So I love this. I think this is brilliant. Again, second most viewed horror trailer ever. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Second biggest watched horror trailer of all time. What do you think it's going to earn? Genuinely, what do you think it's going to earn? I think this has the potential. I know. Just wait. To be a $500 million movie. $500 million. Now, I know that's huge for a horror film. It is. That's big. But I genuinely think it could. I do. I think that there's a hunger, pun intended, for a good horror movie. And this preys on people's nostalgia. And if they deliver, you've got a winner. So leave your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.